Right, Nick. So, when did you realize that this was something that you actually wanted to change more?
About a year ago, man. I think it's when I settled in.
Right. I mean, a year, that's a pretty long time. So, over that last year, have you actually tried anything to make a change more?
Yeah, I've tried a few things, man. Tried like drop shipping, but it didn't really work out.
Right. Okay. And I mean, why did it not work out?
Like I tried for a bit, man, but I didn't really see results as quickly as I wanted and what I was promised. So yeah, it just didn't really work out.
Hmm. Okay. And I mean, when did you actually sort of try the dropship? And you told me you tried it for a bit there. Can you sort of help me understand how long that go on for?
Yeah, I think it was a year ago. I tried about 10 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Did it for like 4 months, but just didn't really see fuck all from it, man.
Mm. Okay. So you tried it for 4 months, what you're saying?
Hmm.
Right. Okay. And I mean, whenever you started dropshipping, those 10 months ago, I mean, what sort of results were you looking for actually heading into that dropshipping?
I wanted, like, ideally, if it could replace the income, man, I think that was the goal. But
Mm,
just to have sort of extra money,
mm. And I mean, what would that extra money, what would that actually have allowed you to do?
pull back from work, have a bit more passive income, and be able to sort of get some time back.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, man. So I guess, tell me, Nick, obviously you give up on the dropshipping, right? But I mean, what do you feel like was actually missing for you to be able to achieve the results that you wanted? Obviously, having some more money.
Well, money, really, to be honest. Just actual results from doing what I was doing.
Oh, okay. So was not making money in drop shipping essentially the reason as to why you didn't see results then?
Yeah, I feel like maybe I could have had a bit more guidance, man. I think would have helped. I feel like I was shooting shots in the dark a lot.
100%. Now, like, are you sort of saying that having guidance, I mean, would have actually helped you to make the money that you were after?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Okay, okay. And I mean, before you gave up on the drop shipping, like, did you actually try and go out and get that guidance that that you knew you needed to actually get the results that you were after?
Mm, kind of lost faith, man, in dropshipping, to be honest. Like, I didn't want to invest in someone else and have the same thing happen again.
Mm. And I mean, why is that? Why did you not want to do that?
Like, I put quite a bit of money into it and didn't see any like tangible results, so it kind of hindered
Mm,
me from sort of reaching out any further.
mm. Okay, so I mean, that happened over the course of 4 months then, right? You didn't see the results that you were after, is that safe to say?
Hmm.
Okay. And I mean, then after those 4 months, you told me that you've been sort of thinking about changing for the last year. You tried drop shipping 10 months ago and you've done it for 4 months. I mean, that still leaves us with another 6 months' time. So after the drop shipping didn't work, like, I mean, did you try anything else after to sort of change this position that you're in, or
No, I didn't.
okay? And I guess what was stopping you from actually, trying something else?
I guess just sort of worrying about like trying something and it not working out again, like sort of the same thing repeating itself.
Mm. And I mean, where did that sort of come from? Like that sort of doubt in your head? I mean, did that come from actually trying the dropship and it not working out, or, talk to me, man.
Yeah, 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 they come from that.
Mm. Mm. So I guess, man, obviously the result you didn't get the results that you were after, right? With the dropshipping. So I mean, can you actually break down to me. What does not seeing results actually look like to you?
Mm, it's a good question, man. I think not having, obviously not money wise, but also not really seeing much on the horizon either.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, there were other people in the sort of community that I was in, and I was asking them if they had seen any results. And some of them had been there a little bit longer than me, and they were like, "No, not really. Nothing tangible, really. Like they made a little bit of money. I made a little bit of money in there as well,
Mm,
but I was sort of asking boys that were a couple of months more ahead of me how they were finding it, and like they weren't really making much money either. And they were thinking the same sort of thing. So it's like I
mm.
couldn't look ahead of me and see much going on either.
I say, I mean, yeah, I mean that's fair enough, man. I get it why you would sort of lose motivation there, and start sort of picking up a bit of self-doubt. But I guess did you maybe try and ask the boys that were ahead of them boys? Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Hmm. No, like there was a lot of people in the community that I could speak to, like, but then there was sort of the boys at the top that had the
Mm,
program, and you'd speak to them, and they kind of just say like, "Oh, stick it out, stick it out, stick it out."
mm,
But it's like boys that were further ahead than me, they weren't really seeing the results that they wanted either.
mm, I mean, that's fair, man. I mean, yeah, I get it why that could demotivate anyone, seeing boys that you're working with that are ahead of you, not seeing the results that ultimately you want, right?
Mm.
But then I guess, did you maybe try and reach out to anyone outside the community then? Because you were saying that the boys inside the community weren't seeing any results.
No, no one outside, man.
I guess what was stopping you from doing that?
I guess nothing was stopping me, man. But like I said, with not wanting to go elsewhere and invest. Like you can always have, there's only so much conversation you can have until someone's like, right, you need to invest in my programs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much someone's gonna
true,
give to you. Yeah, I mean,
true. But then I guess if the drop shipping didn't work, I mean, what was stopping you from? Was it just that self-doubt that we were talking about, stopping you from looking into something else, or?
yeah, pretty much, man. I think not so much self doubt, but like fear of failing,
Mm,
like trying something and it not working out.
mm. I mean, fear of failing. I mean, where does that actually come from then? Does that come from the drop shipping or?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, mm. I mean, tell me, what does failure actually look like to you? What does failure mean to you?
Good question, man. I think trying something and it just not working out.
Mm, mm. And what do you mean by not working out? What does something not working out look like to you?
Not getting what you hoped for, I guess, or what you were essentially promised in like a certain time frame.
Mm. I guess you were saying, getting what you hope for. What is it that you were hoping for? Was it just the money, or was it what the money would have actually give to you and the people around you?
Yeah, man. I think I wanted the sort of like a tidy passive income where I could just pull back a lot from work,
Mm,
buy that time back. Do you know what I mean? I
mm,
wasn't necessarily so fussed on leaving my job,
mm-hmm,
but being able to scale right down in terms of hours.
mm, mm. Okay, on. So, in terms of what you're saying there, that failure that we just spoke about. I mean, tell me, man, are we not failing already by letting what happened in dropshipping obviously it not working out? Are we not? Are we failing already by not taking any more action to actually get ourselves closer to the goal that you're talking about?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough to say.
And I mean, why do you think that's fair enough?
Well, I suppose if you don't do anything, you'll only, you're not going to achieve anything here. Do you know what I mean?
100% on. So I guess the way I see it, man, failing, right? Like, I guess, let's say I give you a guarantee that you wouldn't fail, right? I mean, would you take that guarantee?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, I mean, why?
Well, because it's a guarantee, man. It'd be stupid not to.
Exactly, man. But I mean, like, you look like a pretty fit guy, right? Do you go to the gym?
Hmm.
Okay, man. So, whenever you go into the gym for the first time, whenever you sign up, does the gym guarantee that you're going to see results?
No,
Why?
because you've got to put in the work.
And why do you have to put in the work?
Because it's not you're not going to lift weights. Weights aren't going to lift themselves there.
Exactly, man. So, is it safe to say that you actually have to show up and put the work in and lift the fucking weights so that you actually guarantee yourself that you do see the results that you want? You know, getting shredded, losing weight, whatever it is.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well. So, I mean, if we tie that back to here, then, if in the gym you guarantee yourself the best results and guarantee yourself that you don't fail by actually showing up and putting in the work. If we tie that back to your situation here, what do you actually need to do then to guarantee yourself that you don't fail and see the results that you're after?
But you've got to definitely put in the work, man.
Exactly, man. That's right. Because ultimately, Nick, where has having that fear of failure that has stopped you from actually putting the work in, where has that led you up until this point?
Just, well, I guess is where I am now, man. Working all these hours and not getting to see my family.
Hmm. And where has being where you are right now and not being able to see your family, what does that actually cost you up until this point?
Time with my family, man.
And I mean, is time important to you with your family?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly, man. So, I mean, going forward, if we continue to let that fear of failure hold us back, say for another 6 months, I mean, where's that going to lead us then? What's it going to cost you then?
Hopefully not another birthday, bro.
Exactly. Man. So, as opposed to if we do take action, what would that look like for you then?
Just more time with them, bro. I mean, less time missed out, more memories being made, bro. Instead of just grafting and missing out on all this time.
100%, man. 100%. Because ultimately, that's what you could achieve in the next 6 months, right? If you actually do put that fear aside. But I mean, could you not already be living in that life that you're talking about if you actually did put the work in 6 months ago, as opposed to only thinking about actually taking action again now?
Yeah, yeah, I'd like to think I'd be 6 months closer.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Because right now there's two versions of Nick. There's a version of Nick over here, the version of Nick that we've seen for the last 6 months. After the drop shipping, developed a fear of failure that's held him back from actually taking any more action and getting that precious time back with his family, being able to go to those birthdays that he wants to go to. Then over here, we have the new version of Nick, the version of Nick that actually realizes that that fear of failure isn't going to get him anywhere. The version of Nick that does get that time back with his family, the one that gets to go to the next birthdays of his kids, gets to spend time with his missus. So tell me, Nick, I mean, going forward, which which version of yourself would you actually see yourself being?
I want to be the second one, man. Definitely.
Hmm. And I mean, why the second one as opposed to the version of yourself that you've been for the last 6 months?
But I think because I can't keep carrying on the way I've been on. Do you know what I mean? I think you are right in terms of I can't let the fear from the drop shipment hold me back from trying something else. So I want to be the second one, definitely, bro.
But I mean, why not carry on and carry on for the last 6 months? I mean, why is it not gonna? Is it gonna hurt if you do it for another six?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I can't carry on being another, two birthdays missed. And it's not something I'm willing to put up with.
Exactly. I mean, I get where you're coming from. So ultimately, like to make sure that you don't miss another birthday, to make sure that you do push that fear aside, and actually, in order to become that new version of Nick, what do you feel like you would actually need from us to be able to achieve those things and actually push that fear aside?
I think, like I said earlier, definitely about guidance.
Hmm.